All right, so after so many years, we finally decided to get back the Del Sol back in the game. Finally, after it's been like what, like
2 years?
About 2-3 years since we last painted it, something like that. So it's finally time to get it back on the road. So right now we're gonna be washing it completely because it's been sitting for a while. So obviously from sitting, it got a lot of dirt, a lot of, you can see there's raccoons in here. Completely nasty, but we're gonna completely wash it. After it's done being washed, we might just detail it just a little bit because as you can see, it's really dirty. But yeah, let's get started on this wash.
Oh, you're actually recording? Now we're gonna be taking off the K24 head. This is a K24A1. Gonna take the head off, put a K20 head, different pistons, different crank, because this one's bad. So for that, then we'll throw it back into the Del Sol. I'm gonna start taking off the valve cover and all the shit we don't need, and then go from there.
We have extra parts that we've been having over the years, so we're just gonna put something up, just throw it on, just to get the Del Sol running. But as you can see, we have a nitrous bottle. Also, we will be putting this on shot, so hopefully the plan is not to really make that much of a good track pass, just to have grudge car, whatever. So a little bit of shot nitrous wouldn't hurt that much. I'm gonna start with taking it off for right now, the intake, the water pump, the timing cover case, and we might as well just go ahead and take off the head and the bottom one, because we probably will be running a Type S oil pump. So yeah, so as you can see, this is a K24A1, a cord motor whatsoever. It's just to slap it on, you know, a bunch of parts over there laying around, might as well.
Timing cover off, right? Right here is gonna be 210 mils for the tensioner. Unscrew the tensioner, take the chain off, then you unscrew all of these, take the cams, everything garbage. All of this, it comes out, and then you take the headsets off, and that's it. What we need is this guide, that guide, the chain, and the cover. So don't break none of that. Except for that, we're good.
So we ended up taking apart this whole block just to see like on what conditions the crank and the block was. So far I catch nothing with my nail, so crank is good, as well over here for the pistons, not getting anything, so the crank is good. But on the other hand, for the block, we actually were surprised about this because we didn't really expect it. I don't want to move that much too much, but since it was sitting outside for a while, we did not know that water got in, and yeah, that probably the video speaks for itself. So we do have an extra block, a couple extra blocks and a heads over there back at the house. So we're gonna be using this crank. Gonna be bringing tomorrow a different block and a different head, and we're just gonna slap everything together. You can see we took it apart, that on the pan, and everything else is over there. So yeah, everything's looking good. So we're gonna pick this up tomorrow. So we also have this 4-piston head that we've been having laying around as well. So we're not really entirely sure if we're gonna end up slapping this onto the sole, but it's kind of like something we're considering. So it's probably like a maybe. As you can see, it's completely ported. Intake and exhaust. Really beautiful head. So yeah, we're taking this into consideration. We're not entirely sure. All right, so I was looking around for an intake, so I ended up buying this RBC for about like, I'll say like 20 bucks because the ear was broken off. But if you can see, I grinded it off, made a little square, cut this little square off another intake that I had, which is this one, the stock one. Literally cut it off, grinded it, sanded it, fits perfectly. So I'm gonna get it tomorrow welded. So far for the intake is good. So I put the RBC just so I can get a really tight fitment. I got this on there really tight. So tomorrow it will be getting welded. So as of this is gonna be the sole build. This is what we're gonna be running as of Nitrous. Like I said, still considering the 4-piston head. Not entirely sure. But besides that, for Josh's car, we're gonna be checking a few boost leaks because I did a boost leak test and I did find a few boost leaks. So we're gonna be checking over that, make sure everything's good, and then we will be getting retuned, and hopefully we can get a few runs before the whole season ends, before it starts snowing, or within the winter, because we do want to get more action out of this thing. This thing's perfect.